Hello everyone, I am Zarek Sword Sentinel, and welcome back to Century of Economy. The Flying Dutchman succeeds at a broadside attack, instantly sinking a French two-master. The Triumph is sunk to a combination of the Skinflare and Agwanvariga Kali. The Skinflare moves on to terrorize more ships, with the Chummaker coming along to help out. The Sickle takes great delight in finishing off the damaged ships. The Sea Phoenix is hacked apart and falls on the ice, while the Sickle dominates. The Americans and Spanish have agreed to a truce. Sort of. In a repeat of history, the Spanish demand payment from the Americans, which the Americans load onto the Providence and send on its way to the Spanish trading port at Kanohi Island. The full details of the Spanish-American peace. The Spanish demand 1/4 of the Americans' gold every few turns. The Americans will not launch any capital ships, 5ers and above. The Americans will fight with the Spanish in their cause. Should the Americans be attacked by any faction, that faction will be subject to Spanish Inquisition. The Santa Ana used her built-in EA to repair her masts, and doom the Eagle and Sea Nymph, who both have only fire masts. The Sister's Rage was immune to ships with an S, but not forts, and has been rendered derelict by Fortaleza. The Rampage has moved on to attack the Grand Wind, with Gustav succeeding on his first roll. The San Cristobal enters the theater, though Victor de Alva is confident in the ships already present. The Gariante is fully repaired, and Del Nero is anxious to kill some more pirates. The Spanish line moves, shifting from just south of the American home island to more eastward, with the San Francisco and Pescados de Plata leading the way. Zeus smash! The Bruja finally sinks a ship. With most of the French taken care of, either by their own handiwork or the Kursts, the pirates turn their gaze to the northwest and see a familiar enemy, the Spanish. The St. Denis falls to the Deliverance and Dutchman, while the Revenant derelicts a ship, the Harbinger rides waves and helps the Zeus smash. The pirates catch glimpses of the Cursed. Pirate runners arriving at the trading port, despite high chances of Spanish attack. The Black Pearl does some damage, taking a mast off of the Serviente and Algeciras. The Dark Hawk II sinks the Asesino de la Nave, who is trying to escape on oar power. A wide shot of the east, with the pirates and Cursed close to intermingling. Victor puts the suffering crews of the Sea Nymph and Eagle out of their misery and sinks both ships. The Gariante and Voz de Dios enter the fray, with the Voz escorting the Diamond Strike and eliminating all of her remaining crew. The Santos Romanos crosses the bow of the Grand Temple, and with her ability is able to take off 3 masts. The Spanish formation breaks up, with the San Francisco, Pescados, Tirador, and Resolucion going directly east with some of the subs. Meanwhile, the rest of the Spanish formation goes around the longer way, going north, then east around the American home island, with the Gallows coming over to investigate. The pirates continue to sink in derelict French ships. The Bloody Jewel sinks a derelict schooner next to the pirate Medicine Island. With extra actions, the Dutchman and the Cursed sink 4 ships at once. At this point, the French have fewer than 10 ships floating, all of which are damaged in some way. The Executioner finishes off the Geograph. The Cursed have taken complete control of the area just south of their home island, and are eyeing the pirates. Spending some of their gold, the Americans launch the Venture, with plans to use her against the pirates, at the direction of the Spanish. The close Spanish presence around their trading port has forced the pirate runners to run the gauntlet and hope the Spanish miss. In the background, the Rampage has captured the Black Pearl, a huge moral loss for the pirates. Further demoralizing them, the Voz de Dios escorted the Grand Temple, killing all of her crew, including Dragon Eyes, who had 11 points worth of captured crew. At the end of their turn, the Spanish spend nearly all of their gold on a launch. El Acorazado, from Spanish Main, with Luis Zuan, Mysterious Islands, Nemesio Diaz, Joaquin Vega, Captain Alrico Castro, Duke Marcos Vaccaro, and a helmsman. The Santo Columba, with a captain, helmsman, firepot specialist, fireshot, and oarsman. The El Acorazado Nuevo, from Return of Davy Jones, with linked Captain Rogelio de Silva, Inquisitor Rosa de la Cruz, also RODJ, helmsman, shipwright, and oarsman. La Fuega, from Return of Davy Jones, with a captain, helmsman, and cannoneer. El Rafael, with a captain, helmsman, musketeer, fire shot, exploding shot, and oarsman. La Muerta Rapida, from Return of Davy Jones, with a captain, fire pot specialist, fire shot, and oarsman. The Santísima Trinidad, from Fiends of the Blood Islands, with El Duque Rafael de Moreno y Rivera, a gunner, Comandante Mateo Vazquez, from Pirates of the Dark Tides, and a shipwright. La Muerta del Diablo, from Return of Davy Jones, with Captain William Slade, a helmsman, musketeer, cannoneer, and oarsman. The El Cruzado, from El Cazador, with Pipin Bernadotte, from Dark Tides, a captain, helmsman, Castro's loyalists, and an oarsman. La Muerta, also El Cazador, with an Almirante Adrian de la Cruz, El Guerrero de Dios. Dominic Freda, from Barbary Coast, a helmsman, shipwright, and oarsman. And that does it for this report. Things are heating up. The Spanish have just launched a very heavy anti-cursed fleet, and it seems they're off on an inquisition. If you liked what you saw, hit that like button. If you want to see more, make sure you're subscribed. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.